I could not have said it better. Leave your thoughts in the comments and kindly like and subscribe to the Shalom ENT YouTube channel.
Like and subscribe to the Shalom ENT YouTube channel.
Overshadowed by the performance of Jimmy Walker, who played the family's oldest son, JJ.
I wouldn't say overshadowed, you know what I'm saying? I just came in and do my thing. The ladies was already loving me, and then the people, the world, and the men followed. I did my thing, and that's what I do. So I don't understand why they was mad at me. I was just a genius.
The 24-year-old stand-up comic stepped out from the ensemble cast with just one word in the show's first episode.
Dynamite!
It just caught on. Television is a great medium for grabbing onto a phrase and making it part of the national vernacular, and that became it.
Well, you know, I was sitting there thinking, I was like, you know what, I'm going to have me an explosive time tonight, but explosive didn't sound good. So I said, you know what, when I'm in the bedroom, most of the time it's electric, blowifying, and I came up with the word, yeah, baby, tonight it's going to be dynamite! And I've been using it ever since.
Fans immediately embraced all the Good Times kids, but from the beginning, JJ was the star.
That's right, I was the star. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why they called it Good Times. It's just called it JJ Time. That's what I was trying to tell them, but they wouldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? But it should have been JJ Times, because the only star on the show was me. You know, Esther Rose, she was cool, but I was the star.
Bernadette Stannis played 16-year-old Thelma Evans.
I never realized anything about celebrity and all that. And I was in a mall, and Jimmy was with me. And so somebody ran up to Jimmy and said, "Can I have your autograph?"
You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, Thelma, she was a little green. You know what I'm saying? But I took up under the wing with her fine self. Ooh, Lord, she was the one who was dynamite. That booty was dynamite. I mean, I'm getting off subject. I'm sorry. But, you know, a bunch of times I could deal with the stardom because I was already doing stand-up. And I remember there was times, you know, I would go out and all these people would come up to me, but you know, the rest of the cast would be there, but nobody wanted no autographs or anything from them. And I could see the looks of haterism on their faces, but it wasn't my fault. I'm just fantastic. I'm great. You know, I wasn't trying to, you know, I didn't know it was going to happen like that. But you know, a star is a star.
The attention Jimmy received from both the writers and the fans was difficult for the rest of the cast to handle.
Yeah, so, you know, I'm a comedian. So I knew what funny was. So I would look at these scripts and shoot, I would just do the whole thing. I'll be making it up on the spot. So, you know, of course the cast thought that I was brilliant, but how could I forget it? It was mine. And it was crazy too, because Esther Rose, man, she had a whole nother form of haterism. I guess it was because we had the same haircut. I don't know what it was, but now every time I looked at her, she'd be rolling her eyes. I guess that's why her last name was Rose. Because I was like, why in the world do you keep having problems with me when I'm the one that's making you all the money?
Esther Roll was especially upset. The show began as a vehicle for the classically trained actress. Now someone else was taking center stage. Janae Dubois played the Evans' neighbor, Willona Woods.
And you know, and Janae Dubois, whatever her dang name was, you know, she started really getting on my damn nerves, okay? You know, always questioning what I'm doing. You know, I didn't like her attitude, how she was acting. I could have had her off the show, but I ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? I wanted everybody to make their little money. But now she got to step in line with everybody else.
If the star of a show says, "I don't like what you're doing with this character," writers, stop it. And they don't. Guess what? She's not gonna like it.
Yeah, you know, because, you know, I didn't even understand that because I am the star of the show. I don't see what her problem was. You know, I went up to the writers and I made sure, because I started to get rid of her, but I didn't do that because I got a good heart and I'm super talented.
Famous.
Did Esther and John resent it? Yeah, I guess they did. I think it's endemic with actors. You come along and you are the ostensible leads of a show and another character takes off and you get a little irked.
But no one questioned the young comedian's work ethic.
We get a script on a Monday, and on a Tuesday, Jimmy would put his script down and know every word.
Walker always knew his lines. And we're talking coming in from a long weekend of stand-up comedy work. My man came in and knew his lines.
I mean, nobody questioned what I was doing, because really, how could they? But now, I'm going to be honest with you, that cocaine helped. But you know what I'm saying? I kept my business on, but I was a functional cocaine head. And that's what they didn't understand. The thing what they didn't understand is, before I could remember all my lines, I always did at least 5 lines. You know what I'm saying? And that's what kept me going. And that's what the real dynamite was. Because that cocaine was dynamite. You darn right I would know every word. I told y'all what I could do with it. You know what I'm saying? I had my secrets, but I always showed up for work. And I knew that I was the star of the show.
I could not have said it better. Leave your thoughts in the comments and kindly like and subscribe to the Shalom ENT YouTube channel.
Like and subscribe to the Shalom ENT YouTube channel.
YouTube channel.